All right, let's bring up Rob's, Schraub, and Cordry. Woo!
The Robs are gesturing to each other to go through the stairs. They went up together at the same time. I'm narrating.
We came up together at the same time.
You know, this is a great live show and a better live stream, but it's also an audio podcast.
Yeah.
To those listeners at home, we did a fantastic bit.
And I narrated
even
it
though
excellently.
no one laughed at it, it was funny in a very subtle way.
I really liked it. I really liked what we did. I thought it was
really good.
It was great.
It was really good.
Daniel,
we were on the same page.
Hello.
Come on, Harmon, don't fuck this up.
Hi, Dan.
Hi.
Happy Sunday.
The thing's not coming up that's asking me if I want a mirror.
Oh, no.
Why is the mannequin hid behind the dollhouse? Why is it? What?
Nice.
You thought I was the mannequin?
There were people that thought...
That's a compliment. That's a sexy mannequin.
You think I'm that thin?
Oh, I bet I know what it is.
All you can see is the dome. All right. Okay. All right.
And you saw fishnets.
Got it. Okay.
You were like...
You ready, Dan? We've been stalling.
Yeah. So, I don't know if, I probably won't do this every, I don't know if I'll do it every week.
Make us wait?
I'm experimenting with our... I didn't make you wait for any... Just shut up. It's like I got two Robs up here. You know?
Yeah, that's a good problem.
There's a fucking point to that. If either of you steps out of line, it's like, look to your left.
It's a P-Roblem.
Oh shit!
And I'm someone's dad.
So I got like topics tonight.
It's just like it's like a slide.
This is my mind map. I got entertainment, politics, psychology, art, science, and culture.
Brandon's face is on culture.
Thank you, Brandon, for posing for. For those of you that they're just laughing at the fact that I've got a mind map set up here, but the podcast is still going to be very audio friendly, like so. I don't know that I'll have all Sunday to I talked about heartburn. I didn't talk about Ruby Ridge. I saw a documentary about Ruby Ridge. Do you know anything about that? You ever hear of Ruby Ridge?
No, I don't.
I don't either.
It was like the prequel to Waco that makes you go like, well, why did Waco happen? Why didn't they learn anything? Because it's just like the government was just like, oh, first they entrapped a guy. Like they were worried because there were Nazis in the woods. Like there are people out there, but it's like now I think you watch that and go like, God, the glory days. The fucking remember when the Nazis were in the woods, just running around being Nazis and having like little things, burning things and like dancing and going like, we ought to be in the city and like, I'd love to sing higher with more people. Well, you can't. You got to stay in the woods. Jethro Hitler. But, because now they're in the White House, that it's worse, isn't it? That's worse when they're in the White House.
It's pretty bad.
I always go, when I go back to, I grew up in New England. Whenever I go back there, there's bunkers everywhere, like old cement bunkers from World War II. And it always seems so cute. It's like adorable. Like, oh, look, they thought people were going to attack from the sea. No, it's going to be electronically, you fucking dummies.
Pepe the Frog will be the submarine that...
Gonna hack your Amazon account.
Don't you feel bad for
Buy
that?
some DVDs.
All right. Well, look. So
on your
yeah, whatever.
tab.
I mean, so there was this guy that was running around with the Nazis too, but he was really just like he was like a farmer, and like in the 70s, like the farmers got really fucked, and this guy was kind of like he wasn't a big fan of the federal government, and he liked his farming life, and he moved out to the middle of nowhere, and there were Nazis out there, and he kind of made friends with them. And because their cups of sugar were still sweet. They just happened to be Nazis, because there were Nazis there were like feds that were like infiltrating and always trying to like figure out how do we bust these guys. They make us nervous, and so they told this guy it was entrapment. Like they said like, hey, do you think you could saw off some shotguns for us? And he's like, okay, I have a saw. And then they're like, you're under arrest. And he's like, God damn it, no.
This is because I'm a Nazi, right?
This is just because my friends are Nazis, and so he didn't want to go to jail. So then they're like, well, now what are we going to do? He's surrounded by Nazis and has a bunch of sawed-off shotguns. You didn't take the shotguns with you? And so then it just went to fucking shit because the government was trying to figure out how do you walk in and go and like there's kids and there's guns and so they were like creeping around the property all the time for months trying to figure out what to do, and maybe we'll set up a couple more cameras and just watch them a little bit more, and after a while we'll figure out an easy way to do this. And then one time they were creeping around the property and the dog started barking, and then like 5 minutes later, no one knows what really happened. Everyone's accusing everyone else of being villains, but the dog was dead, a kid was dead, and everyone was freaking the fuck out, and there was a big standoff, and then they just had like snipers that were just watching the house, and then like the wife walked out and they just fucking killed her, but the feds didn't know that the wife was dead, so they kept trying to use her to like get the guy to surrender and go like, come on, do it for Margaret. He's like, what the hell are you talking about? She's laying on the kitchen floor. And they're like, we can't hear you, you don't have a loudspeaker. Margaret loves muffins, come on. And he thought they were just fucking with him, like because how do you kill someone and not know? And the answer is government. Anyways, Ruby Ridge, check it out. Google it. It's fun.